This very moment. Make it fast. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
Only a six-pack? That's unlike you, Battier.
This isn't just any drink. I brought the finest brew from Town. Cost me a pretty penny, you know.
Aye, Battier, my good friend, add one more six-pack. Tonight, this deck will be riotous with our revelry.
Ah, look who decided to join us. You've come at the perfect moment. We're about to place a very, very important bet.
They're betting on who will catch the first fish.
Battier fancies himself my rival, so he's wagering his prize stash of wheat liquor. Believe me, that stuff from Town is pure heaven. Smooth, sweet. I can almost taste it already.
Confident, are we? Less sweet in the steaks. I'll toss in a bottle of troop strength. Everyone's in for some fine spoils tonight.
Ha! A bold move, Battier. Let's make this really interesting. What would you have me wager?
Oh no, Captain. We're not just betting drinks today. Not with the Rover as our guest. How about this? If I win, you give the crew a day off. We all want to hang out with the Carnival's laureate again. And you, Captain, will handle all the chores. Cooking, cleaning, deck scrubbing. The old kit and caboodle.
Deal. It's been too long since I last cooked for the crew. If I lose, I'll show you all what this captain can whip up in the galley.
By the Sentinel, look at the size of that beast!
Ha ha ha! Do we even have a pot big enough to cook it?
Wait a minute. Isn't that Battier's rod?
Well, well, I didn't see that coming. But I do relish a good twist.
What's that? The Fish King himself? Oh, well done, my friend. And Congrats, Captain. You just won yourself a day full of chores.
Very well. A bet's a bet. Looks like I'm a humble sailor today.
If you're playing sailor, then who's gonna be our captain?
Well, who do you think? Feast your eyes on the great fish she caught. I'd say our laureate is more than qualified to steer this ship.
I've got no doubt you'd make a great captain. But no pressure, of course. It's entirely up to you whether you wish to take command. Setting that aside, why not join us for dinner? Trust me, you won't want to miss the liquor you won for us. Allow us to thank you properly for all the help you've given. So, what say you? Will you honor us with your presence?
You must. And with that beast of a fish you just hauled in, tonight's feast will be unforgettable. Come, fill your belly. It's the least you deserve. Right then, I'm off to let the kitchen know what's coming, and to dig up my finest liquor for the occasion.
And I'll be excusing myself as well, Captain. Oh, time to scrub the decks until they shine like gold. Oh, and if you find yourself with nothing to do, feel free to explore. Make yourself feel right at home on this ship. Ciao!
What does the captain of the troop of fools do in a day? There's still some time before dinner. Might as well see what the crewmates are doing.
Take 4.
There's still time before dinner. Smiles are all around. Why not wander about and soak it all in? Battier did say the winner would be the captain, but of course the choice is yours. So, do you want the helm? Simply put, you chart the course and steer the ship. The crew will be ready to sail on your order at a moment's notice. Might seem easy enough, but there's more to being captain of the troop of fools. These seas are full of thrilling quests and glittering treasures. That's where a true captain shines, leading their crew to uncover lost legends, revel in the crowd's cheers, and sail boldly through the stormy sea toward glory. That's true. But you know, the greatest legends are forged in the fiercest storms. But none of this is possible without a captain, and the same goes for every member of the troop. Take Battier, for example. He's our best fisherman. Tina, she knows every inch of the sea, and Levito's stories could stretch on to fill 100 nights. Everyone's unique talents make this troop what it is. Each soul plays an important role. But duty calls, Captain. Oh, time to scrub the decks before dinner, as promised. Dinner's at 6. Good, there's still time. Until then.
Six o'clock dinner! 6 o'clock dinner!
There's still some time before dinner. A little stroll could be a good idea.
bottle of troop strength, just for you. Around these parts, this stuff is as good as gold. Oh, and look what I found while gutting the fish.
It's split in half.
Odd, right? I found it just like this. It might even be a relic from the old days.
Look, there's something there.
May I have a look?
Is that a letter? Does it mean anything to you?
Yes. On these seas, there's only one legend about Dee. The story of Drake, the Golden Captain.
Captain Drake? That adventurer everyone talks about?
I thought that was just a fanciful story.
Captain Drake, the famed hero of Renacida. Legend has it, he assembled a crew with naught but a single coin and amassed great riches from the wealthiest of men. He then embarked on a quest to chart a safe passage across the stormy sea, a feat worthy of being remembered forever. But there was a price. Only one crew member returned, and he had been driven mad. What happened out there is still a mystery. Such tales were my bedtime stories. Back when I had just boarded the Pilgrim sail, with no family and nightmares that could raise the dead, Toscanini would share such stories to comfort me. At the time, I swore that if I ever became a captain, every crew member would come back safe. No exceptions.
Toscanini, the Night Watcher. You are one of the few who still remembers him. Did he ever tell you the rest? That mad sailor who raved about his captain's coin, saying it would lead to untold treasures. Perhaps it's the very coin our captain here is holding.
Untold treasures, eh? Well, aren't we lucky? If we had the old thing, imagine the riches we'd claim.
You raise a fine point. Where is the other half?
Half a coin. Treasures? Ah, blast!
Something wrong, Heimer?
Now that I think of it, I lost a half coin just like this not long ago. Yes, almost identical. There was a man yapping about his value. I thought he was just bluffing. Didn't take him seriously. Then I lost it to Bella.
Bella. Since the pirates started stirring the waters around Raguna, she's been hiring us to guard her family's ships.
Yeah, aye, she's a regular at Trattoria Margherita. Loves their pizzas. I run into her all the time.
Well then, our next stop is clear. Fortune has a way of smiling on us, Captain. Shall we try our luck at the restaurant? What say you? Ready to check it out? Aye, aye, Captain. Our course is set. Ready the sails and let the wind carry us.
Make it
There
fast.
she is. Huh, it's rare to see her drinking alone. Bella, my friend! Why so down? It's not like you to drink alone.
Spare me the pleasantries. My luck has taken a turn lately. Nothing seems to be going my way. Pirates are strangling our shipping routes. And if that weren't enough, look at this pizza. No olives. Margarita says they're out for a few days. Can you believe it? Even the simplest pleasures conspire against me. And that lucky coin I fought tooth and nail to get, stolen! Some wretched thief made off with it. I've been cursed ever since. Unlike you, Brant, you could disappear into a fog and emerge glittering like a diamond. If only I could borrow just a pinch of your luck.
I'm sorry to hear that, Bella. But I've got news for you. I'm not the captain today. If you need good luck, you'll have to ask this one here. Yes, I lost a bet. Fair and square. Now I'm but a humble deckhand. You never know what the tides will bring, huh? Margarita, 2 glasses of nectar wine, please. And top off Bella's drink, on my tab.
Coming right up!
No luck charm beats a good glass of gocce di divino. Cheers to shaking off that bad luck.
Cheers.
That's fine wine. By the way, Bella, where exactly did that coin of yours get stolen?
Right here in the restaurant. A few days ago, I placed it on the table while I was chatting. Next thing I know, poof, it vanished.
A lot of diners have been losing things lately. I can't say who's behind it, but it seems to be happening more frequently.
Common thief. Captain, I have a plan, but I'll need you to steer the ship this time.
Really? I've only just started on mine.
All eyes on me! I, Brant of the Troop of Fools, have a grand announcement to make.
What's happening here?
Is this supposed to be part of their show?
Friends, gather round. Have you ever heard of the legend of the lucky coin? A coin said to guide its owner to untold riches and hidden treasures buried deep beneath the stormy sea. My friend is fortunate enough to have half of this coin, so we set out to find the other half. The fog tried to lead us astray, and raging tides sought to hold us back, but we did not yield. The coin's magic has led us here, and now We seek to reunite it with its missing piece. So, ladies and gentlemen, if any among you holds a clue to the whereabouts of the other half of this coin, step forward now. Share with us the secret, and fortune shall be shared in return.
Brant is playing the crowd. A clever move. With all eyes on him, this is my chance to look for any unusual behavior.
Mom, what's that man talking about? Treasure? A lucky coin?
Now I'm getting confused.
That's just what happens when you Mom, what's that man talking about? Treasures? A lucky coin? Oh, sweetheart, that's just what happens when you drink too much. Promise me you won't be like that when you're older, okay?
And then, my friend drove the harpoon deep into the fish. The line snapped taut, pulling us down, nearly dragging us overboard. Just then, we heard the haunting song.
Oh, my sentinel! What happened next?
Not even the dangerous fog or those eerie melodies could rattle my friend's resolve. Instead, she leaped onto the back of that monstrous fish and led us out of danger, as bold as a lion. It was as if the sentinel, impressed by our courage, rewarded us with this: a half coin, nestled deep in that fish's belly.
He's really in his element. I should find a time to introduce him to Encore.
Mom, what's that man talking about? Treasures? A lucky coin? Oh, sweetheart, that's just what happens when you drink too much. Promise me you won't be like that when you're older, okay?
Now I'm getting confused. Captain, now I'm getting confused. Margarita, Constantine, and... Oh, there was a gentleman who asked me for directions. No, it was utter chaos at the time. I really wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is frustrating. I'm confused.
What's the matter with him? Is he drunk? Just acting, eh? Well, that's a good laugh. So, what's this lucky coin he's jabbering about? Is it really that special? I can hardly believe something so valuable might be sitting right here in my wee restaurant. Now that you mention it, there's a regular who takes a right odd stroll around the place before sitting down. He's got a habit of claiming a seat in the corner. Maybe he knows something.
Now I'm getting confused.
What's that man talking about?
Should I tell him? Share the treasures would be nice, but... Should I tell him? Share of the treasures would be nice, but... Huh? Me? Nah. I've got nothing for you. All right. Maybe I do know a thing or two. Oh, damn it. Oh, fine. I know where the other half is, but you'll have to cough up some payment first.
How am I supposed to know you're not lying just to pocket the reward?
I'm not lying. If that rotten pirate had stolen it from me, I'd still have the coin with me now. Wait!
How was my improvised performance, Cap? Want no applause or cheers for your humble bard? Thank you, thank you.
That was a wonderful performance.
All right. Seems like we've got ourselves a lucky gentleman. How about an introduction first? And then you tell us where that coin is.
Name's Swiper. Go ahead, gloat. Chalk it up to a bit of lousy luck. You lot would never have caught me otherwise. But the coin you're after? It's long gone. I barely had it before pirates backed me into a corner.
Pirates?
Yeah, their captain. Named something like Aldrich. He took one look at that blasted coin, started muttering something about a midnight rendezvous in Egla. Whatever they're planning, I don't like the sound of it.
Aldrich. So it is him.
That's all I know. If you want the coin, go catch him yourself. Now let me go. I'm innocent.
Innocent? You stole the coin from me, and now you dare claim innocence.
Despicable! After all you've done to our customers, you show no remorse. You're off to the Order Tribunal for judgment.
The Order Tribunal? Hey, you can't do this to me. I told you where the coin is. You owe me for that information.
Of course. And your payment will be a one-way trip to the Order Tribunal. May you start a fresh chapter there, my friend.
Move. I'm taking you to the tribunal. You'll be coughing up every single thing you've stolen, and then some.
An old acquaintance of mine, so to speak. We were banished on the Pilgrim sail together. I remember he even had a nickname, Quickfoot Aldrich. But he always had trouble embracing our ideals, so he left the troop before long. The next time we saw him, he had already become a pirate. He's probably after Drake's treasure as well, which explains why he took the coin from Swiper.
Makes sense. But what's got him heading to Egla Town at midnight?
Well, that's the part we'll need to see for ourselves. Looks like we'll be burning the midnight oil. Once we arrive, we'd better keep an eye out for those plushies. Captain, look over there. Looks like they're preparing for a grand gathering. As much as I'd love to go over and stoke the fires of their fun, those pirates are on high alert. If our approach is clumsy, we might as well shout, "Hello, we're here to ruin your party."
Agreed. We need to gather intel without being spotted. Let's find a way to sneak past.
Exactly what I was thinking. See those echoes over there? Ha! As the saying goes, at sea abide by the waves, on land respect the earth. This is a plushy gathering, so we'd better fit in with their customs. Come on, Captain. The night has cast its spell, and it's time for the plushies to dance. Let's welcome the superstars of tonight's plushie gathering, Cuddle Wuddle and Lottie Lost. And I'm Lottie Lost. All right, let's go give Aldrich a surprise he won't forget. With these disguises, we're perfectly camouflaged. Let's mingle with the crowd, see if we can uncover any useful information.
I'm telling you, it's huge news, matey. Heard it straight from the captain himself.
What did the captain say? Spit it out!
The captain said, "Oh, wait a tick. What are you doing here?"
Lottie Lost.
What's that strange noise?
Ah, never mind. It's just a Lottie Lost and a Cuddle Wuddle. And you're still shaking in your boots over the flaming return, huh? There's no need for that.
Well, that was an accident. If I run into that returned again, I'll make him pay. But besides, you're the one who's shaking like a leaf. Anyway, what did the captain say?
The captain said, when midnight strikes and the moon reaches the treetops, he's gonna make an offering to that coin. If all goes to plan, we'll have enough for 5 Raguna cities. 5, I tell you! And when that happens, we'll show those high and mighty city folk what true banishment feels like.
Brant, look over there. There's another Lottie Lost.
No, we're not the same. That's a sad Lottie Lost. I'm the happy one.
Lottie Lost.
She said,
A Lottie Lost can't be happy. I've never seen a happy one before. And that Cuddle Wuddle looks real strong. Why are you here? Is it for that big bad pirate?
"Oh, come on. I'm accurately translating everything she's saying.
Lost?
Fine, I may have embellished a bit. Don't be angry.
Lottie. Afraid.
She's warning us to be cautious. Pirates aren't fond of echoes, so she and her friends have been forced to stay out of their sight. Don't worry, gentle Lottie Loss. We'll do our best to help you and your friends dance freely in the moonlight again.
Gentlemen! The moment we've been waiting for is finally upon us.
Aldrich really hasn't changed a bit. Get ready. He's about to launch into one of his Aldrich speeches.
Gentlemen! Do you still remember the day you boarded the Pilgrim's Sail? From that day forward, we were forgotten and spat upon. But that ends now. Behold, gentlemen, held firmly in my hands, Drake's coin. The very coin that once guided Captain Drake to unimaginable riches. Now I, Captain Aldrich, am its rightful keeper! And with it, we shall claim Drake's riches and take whatever our hearts desire! Hooray! You'll be capping your teeth with gold, and you'll be swimming in nectar wine before long, mateys. As for me, I'll drag those arrogant Raguna nobles aboard like the mangy curs they are. They'll call me captain and beg to kiss my boots. Even that noble laureate will be fetching my tea. Captain! 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 Yeah!
A dream or not, it's wrong to treat people like that.
For this momentous day, we braved the fog of penitence and to bring back the golden fleece and the bell-ringing crab.
No wonder we ran into trouble a few days back.
All sweat and tears have finally led us to this coin. Our map to untold treasures! Coin, oh coin, reveal to us the location of the treasure. Grant us the amber key to fulfill our desires. Coin! Oh, coin! Damn it all! Why isn't anything happening?
Captain, could the nearby echoes be screwing with the coin's magic?
Good point! Gentlemen, if you want your dreams to come true, capture every echo in sight. Leave none behind. Aye, aye, Captain!
Lottie Lost!
Enough of your bluster, Aldrich. Can't you see your audience is about to doze off?
Who's there?
Lottie Lost speaks.
It's happy Lottie lost. And a modest friend who prefers to remain nameless. Now, witness our might in this showdown.
Cuddle Waddle also speak.
Fool! Can't you see they're not the real Lottie Lost and Cuddle Waddle? They're just humans in disguise. Seize them! Don't let these interlopers ruin our grand scheme!
Captain, why are you just standing there?
That's what you're here for, isn't it? Charge! Go on! Once the treasure is ours, we'll feast and drink like true nobility.
Flame!
Flame? What flame? Stop blithering about and hold your ground! This blasted coin is still as useful as a chocolate teapot.
Flame, you say? Let me turn this into a bonfire.
Listen carefully. Mind's eye.
Epic shot.
Over there!
All yours, Captain! Aldrich fled like a cat with its tail on fire, still living up to his old nickname, Quickfoot. Don't worry, Captain. I've got a feeling our paths will cross again soon enough.
Lottie lost!
Well, would you look at that? Captain, I didn't know you were fluent in Echo. Miss, as promised, you and your friends can now dance in the moonlight to your heart's content. Go on, enjoy. It seems Aldrich spent too much time on the sea and forgot the fundamental rule of this trade. Quid pro quo. If you want the sea's rewards, you have to give something in return. Just like how being a captain doesn't just come with rights. but duties too. Every reward has its price, and tricking his men into paying it for his own gain is absolutely unforgivable. Anyway, take a look at this. This map marks 3 isles. I'm betting they're the hiding places for Drake's treasure. Well, who could resist the siren call of Drake's fabled riches? It's tempting, no doubt. But, truth be told, it's not the treasures themselves that draw me in. It's the stories, the legend of Drake himself. What did he face? What mysteries did he leave behind? There's no grander performance than that, Captain. We've come this far already. I'd regret it forever if I turned back now. So yes, I want to visit those isles, and maybe we can uncover the truth about Drake's treasures. That's exactly what I was thinking. Luckily for us, one of our troops' gondolas has been docked since the Carnival. Looks like it'll come in handy after all. Off we go. I'll lead the way.
Take 4.
Here we are, Captain. The port. See that gondola over there? That's ours. I've sent the coordinates of the first isle to your terminal. Now all we need to do is sail full speed ahead toward our destination. We're nearing the dock. Let's head in.
Take 4.
It's so quiet, like an intermission. Whenever it gets this still, I can't help but anticipate the next act, and the surprises it might bring.
Captain was right! They're here! Everyone, get them!
Brant salutes you. First to the jump.
My blade yearns.
We can't win! Run! Run for your life!
Sure there is. My trusty shovel. And some air. All right. No more jokes. Keep digging, Captain.
Make it fast. Here it is.
It looks like a chunk of amber. Its color is quite beautiful. Remember the amber key Aldrich mentioned before? This must be it. Let's take it and head to the next aisle.
Make it fast.
I can't wait to see what surprises the second aisle has in store.
Looks like the fog is rolling in.
Don't worry. This happens often when you're out at sea. Just trust the wheel in your hands, and trust me. Follow their lights, Captain, and we'll safely reach our destination. Look at those shipwrecks, Captain.
Are those Drake's ships?
Yes. It's said that Drake's fleet sailed across the entire stormy sea. Hard to believe that such a legendary figure could lose his way. But if these wrecks are here, it means we're nearing our destination.
Wonderful, gentlemen! At last, I found the key! Of course, your help has been invaluable. Do you see those wrecked ships? And with this thick fog, this place is danger incarnate. However, as your captain, I'm willing to sacrifice myself, braving all the dangers ahead for our grand cause. Stay here and await my return. And if anyone dares to get in our way, make them rue the day.
Captain! Oh, Captain!
That's Aldrich's voice.
Hey, you two! Stop right there! Yeah, you two! The captain's orders are crystal clear. No one messes with our grand cause. No one's stopping me from soaking in wine and him from decking his teeth in gold.
That's right. You know how badly my teeth ache now.
Ow! All right, let's show you what real pirates are made of. Wait! We're in trouble. It's the they've been returned. What? Why didn't you say so earlier? We surrender. We surrender.
Sever! My blade yearns.
Epic shot. All right, we yield. Didn't expect you to be the flaming returned, the legendary pirate who can't die. We don't stand a chance.
Aha! So this is my hidden identity.
Stop playing coy. You know what I'm on about. It's a tale every sailor has heard. No one knows when he appeared, or when he vanished. He was hunted time and again, but slipped through every noose. They say he's immortal, for no raging storm, nor crashing wave
Look at me!
Not even the sharpest blade can kill him.
That's quite the legend you've built yourself.
Let's see how this plays out.
Oh, strong as hell that one was. Had the guts to raid the Pilgrim Sail again and again.
Rescue missions.
Anyway, he always ruined our plans. Every time we set off to raid those merchant ships, this fiery bastard would swoop in, flames blazing. Beyond outrageous.
Now you know why we chose to surrender.
Oh, right. I am the flaming returned. The immortal scourge of the seas. Cross me, and you'll be haunted by the crackle of flames every night.
Gold, for the love of gold, don't! I'll spill everything.
But wouldn't that be betraying our captain?
Oh, fool! Didn't you hear the captain? If anyone dares to get in our way, make 'em regret it. If we don't give 'em what they want, Captain won't sleep a wink. He'll be plagued with nightmares of this menace. Besides, Captain's already offered the key we found. He promised to share the loot with us, huh? And soon, I'll be swimming in barrels of wine.
And I can get a gold tooth.
Oh, what a generous captain you serve. Truly selfless. And yet somehow these two were left behind to stop us? Well then, let's head to the next aisle. We're nearly there at last. I'm very excited. There's some... magical about the end of a journey, don't you think? That's when the real excitement kicks in, just before the final curtain call. So, Captain, ready for what comes next?
It's Aldrich. Right there, just as we thought.
Brant, I didn't think you'd show up so soon.
And I didn't think you'd still be here. Where's all that treasure then? Your crew is itching for the grand return of their selfless, heroic Captain Aldrich.
Useless fools. Couldn't even slow you down. Fine. You want the key, don't you? I could give it to you, but...
I see. You want an honorable duel with my captain. A proper sea knight's duel full of valor and...
No, must we always resort to violence? See that? It takes 2 keys to unlock. You have one, and I have the other. We both want the treasures, right? So, how about this? I'll give you my key. But we split the treasure. 60-40. No. Wait, I'll be generous. You take the 60, and I'll settle for 40. You've seen my crew? Those poor souls. I'm doing this for them. To give them the life they deserve. A happy, peaceful life. What do you say, Captain of the Troop of Fools? A fair deal, wouldn't you agree?
He sounds sincere, but can I really trust him? Regardless, agreeing to his deal to get a hold of the other key is in my best interest. Even if it's a trap, we can handle it. In that case...
All right, we accept. Hand over the key.
Here you go. The gate's right over there. Time to claim our treasures. Wait, what's that? You stay here and defend our great cause. Show them the true might of the Fool's Troop. Farewell.
Well, the gate's closed. Looks like our friend left us with these two chop-chops for company.
Just what you'd expect from a pirate.
Triumph through sacrifice. Perish in flames. Mine's eye. No need to dwell on it.
Epic shot!
Together we vanish. My blade yearns.
There's an opening over there. Let's check it out. Ha! I knew there'd be a way forward.
Let's keep moving.
Guests of the unkind.
Let me out. That's why I want to leave.
Oh. Someone was once trapped here.
Together we vanish.
Is that a picture?
Looks like he's a captain. He's got a scale in one hand and... Wait. That coin in his other hand. It looks just like the one we found. One side holds treasure and the other a broken heart. What do you think it means, Captain? So you're saying we may need to trade something precious, like our heart, for the treasure? You know, there are stories about a place at the edge of the ocean, a nation where people use scales to measure everything. Souls, wealth, nothing escapes the balance. Perhaps this painting nods to that. Everything has a price. Classic quid pro quo. Fascinating, isn't it? Maybe even Drake had a sense of fairness when it came to treasure. Anyway, let's keep moving, Captain. I have a hunch we'll uncover more soon. It says, "O sea, curse equally all who dare to steal the treasure. Remember the law of quid pro quo. Remember the law of quid pro quo." Looks like to claim Drake's treasure, one must pay a price equal to its worth. Maybe that's why no one succeeded. The treasure demands something in return. Exactly. If we want something from the sea, we have to offer something in return. Ignore that rule, and greed will swallow us whole, likely with our lives as the main course. Captain, I know what we need to do. Do you trust me? That's all I needed to hear. Let's head for the treasure.
My dear friends, what a joy to see you both in one piece. I was absolutely quaking back there. Just the thought of that monster. It still gives me the shivers. When I finally came to my senses, I found myself here, all alone. Quite unsettling, I must say. But look at you! You took down that beast faster than I could blink! Gran? Oh! Yes, my grand cause! I'm this close to realizing it, you see. Look, Drake's treasure is right there. So brilliant, so dazzling. But as a man of principle, I could never hoard such wealth all to myself. So, in the spirit of fairness, I'd like to give you the honor of opening it first. Please, go ahead. The first pick is yours. Curse? Do I look like the kind of man who fears mere legends? No. My offer comes straight from the heart.
It's okay. In accordance with the law of the sea, this is just a teeny tiny curse. Nothing more, nothing less.
You look fine. Curse! Turns out it's as harmless as a kitten. Oh, I fretted for nothing. Yes! Now all this treasure is mine! Grand cause? My crew? Oh, right. I'll toss a modest pouch to each of my loyal mateys, and the rest, all mine! When I left the Pilgrim's Sail, there was only one thing that stayed with me: to chase my desires without chains. And after all these years, I've cracked the code! Money! That's my one-two calling!
But everything comes with a price, Aldrich. And now, it's time to pay yours.
What?
Watch out, Captain.
Mind's eye.
At the helm!
In war with time.
Together we vanquish. Be reduced to cinders.
The gold! My gold!
My granddad!
We managed to slip away.
I never thought he'd pick those treasures over his own life. Back then, when Toscanini first told us about Drake's story, I said I wanted to be a captain who led the crew to countless triumphs, so that everyone gets to carve out their own destiny. Aldrich just laughed, calling it foolish. He said, "You fool! With Drake's treasure, you can crush anyone and make everyone's life better by force." I never bought into that. For me, it's not about riches or power. It's about freedom. The freedom to sail your own course. That's why we parted ways. He left the troop of fools and became a pirate.
Amidst all your theatrics, you always remain true to your code.
As a captain, you're quite different yourself. Certainly one I'd be proud to follow. You accept your crew for who they are, understanding and respecting their choices. I've had my share of adventures, but I must admit, this one with you has been a breath of fresh air. By the way, look at this. This is Golden Captain Drake's map, a record of his life. According to this, he and his crew did indeed brave the treacherous stormy sea and return with immense wealth, but not without paying dearly. Heavy fog, disease, getting hopelessly lost. Each entry could have sunk an entire fleet. By the time they made it back to the Isle, only a handful survived. Most of them never left. In the end, only one sailor remained, with this coin. Remember what that note said? Remember the law of quid pro quo. I believe it means if you want Drake's treasure, you have to offer something in return. The price I paid for this scroll was that coin. Yes, but isn't it fascinating? A single coin can lead to both dreadful curses and priceless treasures. Who would have guessed that Drake's most valuable treasure would be a map worth just one coin? Honestly, when I made the trade, I wasn't sure what I'd get. I had faith in you, my friend, and the spirit of adventure. This story is far more compelling than the saga of the Flaming Returned, don't you think? You remember those pirates who said I was always on the run? Every time a bounty was placed on my head, I'd work with my crew. They'd turn me in for the reward, and I'd handle the escape. Well, the rumors spread faster than I expected. Anyway, if you're up for it, the trip back is long enough for me to tell you all about it. So, Captain, the adventure's come to a close. Ready to sail back home? What a journey. It feels good to be back. Time really does fly. Anyway, this is for you.
Is this Drake's scroll?
Exactly. I figured it would be a good memento of our adventure. Oh, and due to your stellar performance, I'm officially naming you our troop's honorary captain, as witnessed by this map. Well, that depends on when the next adventure calls. You know that I'll be ready to join you. Just say the word.
Make it fast. Make it fast. Winds, heed my command. Take form. Make it fast. Crosscut. Sever!
Night of Remembrance. Is that another special event in Eglatown? And this message, is it a prank? Or is there more to this?
Ugh. What's this smell? Nope, I can't take it. Gotta take a break. Ugh. Ew. Why do I still smell it down here? Ugh. Wait. This weird frequency. It's coming from that message. Ugh. My head. So dizzy. I'm gonna lie down. Just holler if you need me.
Looks like we've been hit by the weird frequency in that message. I should check out what's going on in Eglatown.
Bells chime, spirits awake, mask up for the ghost parade. Welcome, dear guest. Are you here for the Night of Remembrance? It's the only night in a year when the lost souls return to the mortal realm. Wear your mask and blend into this special gathering. You never know who or what might be hiding behind the mask. Well, that's a plain reaction. Can't scare you, huh? All right, let me explain it properly. The Night of Remembrance is an annual festival in Eglatown, dedicated to honouring those who have passed. When night falls, people dress up like ghosts and join in a variety of
activities. And, oh dear, can't quite remember the rest. Anyway, to satisfy your curiosity, why not see for yourself? All you need is a mask.
Like this one?
This is the mask of the laureate. What an honour to meet the new laureate in person. Yes, this one will do perfectly. The laureate enjoys the same privileges as the host of this festival, so please, enjoy yourself tonight.
Cantarella? What's she doing here?
What a pleasure to meet you again. So what brings a distinguished laureate to this ghostly place? Tired of heavenly views, are we? Are you here to savor the underworld's wonders and dance with its spirits? Why not? What harm could there be in a ghost of the deep reveling among spirits? Also, what are you implying? On the night of remembrance, it's only natural that the departed return to the mortal realm for their unfulfilled wishes. Still, it'd be best if they didn't stir up trouble for the living. In my humble opinion, lost souls find peace only when their wishes are fulfilled. Then perhaps they'll stop haunting people. Since fate has brought you here, why not offer your aid to those poor restless souls? I'll join you, of course. Ah, the familiar confusion of a first-timer. But fret not, for I will be your guide through this unforgettable night, step by step. Every night of remembrance brings its own theme, and this year, it's the Ghost Girl. Imagine this. An innocent girl lost in the dark sea, fear ripping her apart as her soul drifts away, while her body sinks ever deeper into the abyss. Despair consumes her bit by bit, until she transforms into a monstrous phantom. A thrilling story, don't you agree? Like savoring a medium-rare lamb chop served with oysters. One tender slice and the crimson juice spills, adding just the right flavor to the already exquisite dish. Oh, really? Then consider it a simple appetizer for tonight. Now, back to our topic. Hidden among the stalls set up for tonight are 3 riddles entwined with the tale of the ghost girl. Yet these stalls are rather elusive. Rumor has it that they might even be run by demons. But of course, there are no demons in this world, only distorted frequencies, or men cloaked in disguise, driven by their unmet desires. Dealing with them requires no money. Instead, they sift through your desires, choosing what to claim for themselves. Isn't that enchanting? There's no thrill in simply buying all your heart's desires with mere money. And now, we have the main course for tonight. Whoever solves all 3 riddles and uncovers the mystery of the ghost girl can ask the host for an elixir. Whether to turn stones into gold, grant eternal youth, or even bring the dead back to life. Whichever you want, this potion is here to make it real. Well then, might I suggest we collaborate to secure this reward? I'm after a particular elixir myself. Well, it requires more than you might imagine. The finest ingredients, precise procedures, impeccable techniques, and of course, the proper mood. But with you at my side, even the most intricate elixir would be a delight to create. I'd love to explore this with you, be it elixir or poison. Offer your soul, surrender your flesh, give all you have, pull the lost from their rest. That sounds uncanny. Oh, sorry. Forgive me if it unsettles you. It's an old folk song about the Night of Remembrance. They say its eerie melody has a strange frequency that can draw the attention of ravenous demons. Ah, I can feel it now. There it is, the first stall.
Welcome. Would you like to reach for the brightest star in the sky? Or indulge in the greatest joy of the mortal world? Or maybe nothing could ever satisfy your endless desire.
Always so playful, Mammon. Unfortunately, my friend here isn't driven by greed. All we seek is the first riddle of the ghost girl, to set the tone for tonight. After all, even the smallest catch can serve as a splendid entree for a grand feast.
I see. But nothing comes for free. If you want it, you'll have to trade me something entertaining. Perhaps a loaf of bread that speaks. Oil that melts into water. Or a glimpse into Thessalia's hidden past. Oh, just for me. That would be an honor I'd truly relish. How marvelous! I hear the sounds of birth and doom, of everlasting mountains and seas, and the fierce pulses of life. This is life's symphony, each note threaded by the loom of time, more alluring than any siren's call. As promised, here is the first riddle, the siren's song. Long ago, a group of girls followed the siren's call out of town. They journeyed to the crown atop the mountain, and to the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below. Beyond this riddle, I, Mammon, have yet another gift to offer for your performance. Please take this music box. It's dusty with age, but it might just sing again with a song like you just played.
That person does seem a bit extra.
It's understandable. Hearing a laureate perform is an honor, a blessing for everyone in Renacita. Even this music box should be humming along in admiration. Oh, so that's why this little thing isn't behaving. Someone must have silenced it, leaving it unable to sing.
If you look at this music box from above, doesn't it resemble a big apple?
Now that you mention it, indeed it does. Perhaps Mammon has offered us a little aperitif. All right. I know where we need to go next. The second riddle is waiting for us.
I know what you came for. Without exceptional insight and unparalleled courage, all you'll end up with are mere scraps. If you lack what I seek, and just swallow the scraps with the ashes.
Good enough for the fishes, perhaps, but hardly something to serve at the table. This distinguished friend of mine deserves nothing less than the finest dish and the freshest apple.
Well then, give it a try. May you find the freshest apple. Go on, make a choice. Let's see if this apple holds the prize you seek. Huh. What made you choose this one? Was it your sharp intuition, or the ability to see right through everything? No need to answer. There's something in you. I can tell your soul is burning like a flame that no ash could ever smother. Take this luck hidden within the freshest apple. Go on, you deserve it. This little taste of luck is just a starter. Now, allow me to serve the main dish. Here comes the second riddle. The red apple. The girls lined up for their apples, each one in a vivid, glistening red. But why would apples appear in the deep sea? Whether it brings luck or misfortune, taste it and see for yourselves.
People of Renacita often use coin tosses for divination. Heads up signifies good fortune, a sign of following the sacred path. Tails up, however, invites misfortune, a mark of defiance against the divinity. Are these dolls blessed or cursed? Perhaps the last riddle will give us a clue.
Inspired by the deep sea. Is she Phasalia? Phasalia? That ancient noble family known for their power plays and poison schemes? They're pretty close to the Order. One of them was even picked as the Primus. Wait.
Tonight's theme is the Ghost Girl, right?
Yeah, I heard it's related to something that happened in the town a few years ago.
Which is the most beautiful among these dolls? This one has bright eyes. That one has a nice nose. And that one there has red lips. Wait, this one's got to be a bit less pretty. Can't let it outshine me. Oh, so frustrating. They're all gorgeous, but none quite live up to my standards. Now tell me, what do you think? Which doll stands out the most?
If we obey the divine will, does that really bring us luck?
Wonderful. As long as you follow the divinity, luck will surely be on your side. Now, for dessert, I present you with fortune cookies. This is the last riddle. The round hat. A girl dons her red dancing shoes and wears a scarlet hat, ready for the final act of her performance. Now, all the riddles are in your hands. Whether the answers will rise like bubbles from the witch's cauldron, well, that's up to you.
My, oh my, but that's just...
Now all the riddles are here, like fish returned to the sea. However, they are entangled in a maze of seaweed. How would you free them from the maze? The siren song, the red apple, the red shoes and the round hat. Among the tales of Renacita, all these three end bitterly. However, with the laureate's aid, we may see a different ending tonight. Since all stories are rooted in reality, perhaps we should take a closer look at the three items we've collected. Let's see. A dusty, broken music box, a cog-like lucky coin, and a doll in a red hat. They're all out of production now. None of the music boxes these days use this kind of cog. Looks like these little trinkets are relics from the past. Good catch. As a girl, I used to while away those endless, quiet hours in the castle by playing with such things. Perhaps some part of me still remembers what to do. No, I'm certain I still do. It seems all we need is the laureate's performance to breathe life back into this old relic.
The show begins.
What was that? Oh, my head. This pain's getting worse. I need a break somewhere.
You've been under this influence far too long, especially in a place filled with spirits. I should have warned you sooner. You need a proper rest. And we're not far from Thessalio Fells. Come to my castle. I have potions there that can help ease the strain. Hope this can help you feel better. This potion is crafted from freshly crushed barnacle leaves, mixed with the sap of violaca, sea ochre, and sea apple, all fermented in a glass vial. Each of these lovely plants is cultivated here, hand-picked, sorted, and blended by my own hands. As the poisonous ingredients entwine, their toxins soften over time, like nightmares transforming into the sweetest dreams. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe, and even delightful. Drink up, and rest a while. Though I may not be able to lift the curse binding you just yet, I can certainly help tame it for now. Ah, excuse me for a moment. It's time I tend to the flowers.
apple in the sea.
Sea apple.
Make it fast.
Jelly Rose. Round hat. Could the round hat worn by the girl in the riddle actually be a poisonous Jelly Rose Medusa? If that's true, then the ghost girls indeed have a connection to the Vesalias. I need to discuss this with Cantarella.
Take 4.
Ah, you've made it here. I'm glad to see you're feeling better. Now, we can finally have a proper conversation. Did you come all this way for me? Or are you in search of the secret slumbering in the deep? Oh, I'm flattered. Don't worry, with someone as precious as you here in my castle, I'm not going anywhere.
What exactly are the sea apples and the jelly roses in the garden used for?
The crimson sea apple, also called the alluring reaper, is a dangerous plant. A single bite can lead to paralysis, suffocation, or the excruciating pain of a burnt throat and torn organs, ultimately bringing its victim an agonizing death. As for the jelly roses, their blooms will transform into jelly rose medusae. These little ones can produce a neurotoxin that induces intense hallucinations, and in extreme cases, causes the body to seize and twist in a violent, uncontrollable dance of death. The two lethal plants have been meticulously nurtured by generations of the Phasalia family, flourishing within the gardens of Portoveno Castle for centuries.
So my guess was correct. The red apple in the second riddle refers to the sea apple, and the round hat in the last riddle points to the jelly rose Medusa. As for the first riddle, Siren's Song, the crown atop the mountain and the waterfall that cascaded into the depths below clearly points here. A crown-like castle that sits atop a jagged cliff with a waterfall rushing down. It seems the girls in the riddle were lured into the Portoveno castle. The strange frequencies coming from the music box probably reflect the suffering of the ghost girls. who were poisoned and tortured in the castle. But why? Why would the Phasalia family do this? I don't believe you'd engage in such senseless cruelty or take pleasure in others' suffering. There should be a reason behind this. Wait. There's one Phasalia tradition that might explain it. The Divine Trials. It's a ritual to select a maiden of extraordinary willpower. A Phasalia who can withstand the Thronodians' whispers. I assume such extreme methods were needed for the trials.
Well, I never imagined you'd solve the mystery so quickly. You never cease to amaze me. The truth behind the Ghost Girl riddle is none other than the grim secret of the Divine Trials. The blood and tears shed in these trials throughout the years have seeped into this castle and concocted what we now call the Sea of Ghosts. There, past and future intertwine, and Phasalia's ancient secrets cling to the cracks of time like grotesque scabs. With you by my side, I would relive that trauma and unfold the layers of forsaken time for a closer look. And if you find these scabs have somehow crept onto my very flesh, and feel the need to cut them away, I'll place my full trust in you and leave it in your hands. Ever since I guided you to the sanctuary, you've seen through me, and all that the Phasalia family conceals. I've witnessed you cleanse the chaos of the inverted tower, restoring order to the heavens and seas. If you are the one to pass final judgment on me, it would be the highest honor. Now, the answers we seek lie in the depths of fierce undercurrents. Will you join me and dive into the deep sea? You're like a pearl from the deepest sea, but I'd never let such a flawless gem endure even the smallest scratch. Once we enter the sea, I'll be right by your side, tightly. No poisonous creature shall harm you. For you are the one I've chosen. Excellent. Together we dive into the Sea of Ghosts.
Is this still Portoveno Castle? Something feels off.
Yes and no. The past has spilled into the present here. The overflowing frequencies have enveloped the entire castle, forming this sonoro, the Sea of Ghosts. The voices of the ghosts rise faintly from the depths, like the soft pop of a bursting bubble. Listen closely to these whispers of the past. Piece together these fragile clues, and the answers will emerge on their own. But do take caution. One wrong step in these murky depths, and we may be drawn into an endless abyss. With a bit of light, though, we can hold back the darkness. Though the black of the sea is overwhelming, I've managed to preserve the last ray of light. You see, light is something that darkness can never fully devour. As long as it flickers, it can guide us out. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby grant you unrestricted passage through Portoveno Castle. Let us explore and weave through the past and future together. We are now in a fragment of the past. You've done well. The past that emerges from the sea of ghosts is not entirely real. It only reveals what it chooses to show, which means we must uncover the hidden truth ourselves. Spirits bound in the cracks of time, wander no more. Please set them free with the light. They've been trapped here for far too long.
Sever! Guests of the unkind. Make it fast.
Stay calm.
Mind's eye. My blade yearns.
A potion that can grant any wish. Sounds familiar. The girls must have been lured here by such impossible promises. Cantarella, since you were part of the trials yourself, why not just tell me the secret?
There. We're surrounded by twisted frequencies. It seems they're guiding us towards the truth of the divine trials. And that truth holds the key to solving the Ghost Girl mystery. During the trials, the ever-present abyss silently watched over us. I can feel that the sonorosphere has recreated that same ominous gaze. If I were to reveal everything about the past all at once, this sonoro could grow unstable, or even collapse, drowning us in its wake. To keep us safe, we must tread carefully and avoid taking reckless actions. So let's listen carefully to what the sea is trying to tell us. The divine trials stand as a hallowed tradition of the Phasalia family, a ritual that demands every family member to offer their daughters to face the ordeal. Yet tales of these perils have driven some to seek out young girls resembling their own and use them as substitutes. These girls' parents are often offered a generous sum of money or sweet promises as compensation. Behind this intricate web stands the late head of Phasalia. To him, the Phasalia daughters who had been replaced were nothing more than useless stones. The substitutes, however, he considered rough gems that could be polished into dazzling jewels through suffering. For him, regardless of blood, the maiden must be a Phasalia. To this end, no sacrifice was too great.
Make it fast. Make it fast.
To avoid the watchful eyes, the girls formed secret pacts in whispers. Hum a special tune. Use the right color. Knock on the door 3 times every 2 seconds. In the cold, unfathomable sea, they clung to each other, seeking warmth and comfort. The little fish huddled close, unaware of who might vanish or what tomorrow would bring.
Make it fast. Make it fast. Make it fast.
This book looks familiar. Just put it back on the right shelf, like how you did before. Well done. You never disappoint me. They say The Phasalia family is built on poison. And from a young age, every Phasalia child is introduced to it. Years of exposure gradually build up our resistance. At first we suffered, but over time, few poisons could harm us. We are no longer merely the bearers of poison. We become the poison itself.
Make it fast.
Sweet dreams, girls. May you rest in peace.
Feathers and scent.
Epic shot!
Together we vanish. Make it fast. Mind's eye.
In the limelight!
Maybe try knocking 3 times, as the girls once did. Knock, knock, knock. It seems safe here. We can catch our breath amid the surging undercurrents. Even in the depths of the sea, there would be a place for resting, like the eye of a storm. Perhaps we should take a moment to explore this room. It seems like an ideal setting to gather our thoughts, or simply rest. Young girls are always brimming with dreams. Though their bodies are caged, their hearts take flight, winging freely through realms of imagination. They recorded these ideas on paper, each word melting into a sweet candy to soothe their sorrows. I still remember there was a bookshelf that kept many such pure, sweet fantasies. Before opening the door, have you ever imagined a scene where seawater rushes out, flooding everything before you? But for now, I don't think that will happen. We haven't quite reached the deep waters yet. Should we go now and see what the jellyfish are trying to say? Lovely. Don't forget to knock 3 times. Darkness breeds the unknown, and the unknown gives birth to fear. In a place like this, the only anchor you can rely on is the faint light by your side. Trust its guidance. It will clear a path through the shadows and quell your fears. Why not savor it? But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? It seems like fate insists we move as one, side by side. In the realm of poison, none can rival the Jelly Rose Medusa. Ah, a scent I know well. There's a Jelly Rose Medusa lying in wait just a little deeper. They tend to be wary when alone, their nerves quick to tingle at the slightest move. But worry not. I know what to do. Ah, I know this bookshelf well. Today it seems ambitious, hungry enough to devour 2 books at once. One titled Past, the other Present. Are we prisoners to the insatiable appetite for knowledge, or to the ever-expanding void? Yet I trust your eyes. They'll see through the tricks hidden within. Take 4. Make it perish in flames.
Epic shot!
Who's the caged bird now? An empty shell, the remnants that past has left behind. Just one more to go. The shadow cast by present. This one isn't picky. It's a mere act. Now both past and present are ours. Go ahead. Knock upon the... Oh. frightened away our lethal yet delicate little friend. Looks like we need to handle these two first. Feathers incinerate.
At the helm!
Together we vanish. My blade yearns.
Lebanon. She was such a timid girl, like a frightened rabbit. She'd peek out from behind Mandragora, her little face half hidden. She cried so often. I still remember the day she brought me tea laced with mercury. Her hands trembled so much, tears spilling into the cup as she tried to serve it. Such a good girl, really. So I couldn't bring myself to refuse her. Had I not drunk it, the abyss closing in on us would have taken us both. The tea itself, well, it was tolerable. Certainly better than sea apple. Just a bit of burning, a touch of dizziness, and a pounding ache in the head. Whether it was her tears that softened the poison, or my body's quiet resilience, I recovered quickly enough. Only through suffering could the girls of the trials steal a fleeting moment of peace. Forgive me. I shouldn't linger in memories. After all, it's the present and future that truly matter, wouldn't you say?
How do you like these?
Our delicate little friend seems to have slipped above us. I'll find us a way.
Glad you found them useful. Oh, look, shinies.
Look, there it is, just a step away. It seems everyone desires the deadliest jellyfish. Expired obsessions rarely know when to stop.
Feathers incinerate. Clear as a blaze, mind's eye. Make it fast. How do you like these?
Mandragora, just like her name, was a bright yet lethal flower. Oh, please don't misunderstand. Lethal is the highest praise for a Phasalia. She clung to every teaching of the head of our family, shaping herself so meticulously that her thoughts and her very self vanished, lost to the family's cold framework. I saw the weight of what she gave for that trial, all for a cause that was barely worthy of her sacrifice. So, when she served me the scone, dipped in the essence of jelly rose, I didn't hesitate to swallow it all. She was much tougher than Hebenon, but still, behind her unwavering gaze, I caught a flicker of reluctance, a shadow of something almost tender. As for the poison, the sensation was... I felt like I was drowning in slow waves, my body twitching without control, and my vision slipping into a soft blur. And somewhere within that haze, I saw us transformed. Birds, perhaps, dancing on a sunlit shore, carefree and joyful. But then I woke up. There was no sunlit shore around, and I lay here, as ever, in this cold abyss.
Winds, heed my command.
Seems like this little one is ready for a duel, trying to take your life with its venom. But I despise unnecessary fights. Hand it to me. Yes, just place it gently here. Nothing to fret about, dear. I've long since made my peace with poison. This jellyfish, a remnant of the past, can't harm me now. You have such a kind heart. Always ready to take on burdens, even while carrying your own. But some weights belong only to those who've already weathered their storms. So, let me bear this one. See? I'm fine. Come now. We've more to uncover. Jellyfish have no voice. They simply drift in the tide, struggling to let their faint glow disperse the darkness. Yet, here it is, a small shimmer of light, escaping the grip of the past to reach us now. Ah, it seems a subtle shift has taken place. I can smell danger. Let's look closely and see what new presence lingers here.
Make it fast.
There's a weight to the air behind. A mixture of whispers from the deep, dried tears, and the stale, lingering scent of blood. Behind this is the deep water zone. Are you ready to face the relentless surges? The place ahead is beyond the reach of light, like the night sky devoid of stars, hungry to consume everything within. It will be dark and murky there. Please stay close to me.
Final performance? Begin soon? Hat? Unfit. Help me. Bring the round hat.
No, it's merely some old memories resurfacing. Don't worry. I'm quite well. When I entered this place, I knew that certain memories would seek me out, even if I did not wish for them to. Seems I'm not as resilient as I thought. Here, the past and future, dreams and reality, are intricately intertwined, inseparably bound. The chaotic frequencies here might have trapped the light. Let's try once more, gently. Patience and encouragement always help. Try not to blink.
Triumph.
Together we vanish.
Take form.
We've scoured every inch of the backstage, including every shadowed corner. It seems the round hat isn't here.
Guests of the unkind. Mind's eye.
At long last, the final performance.
Dance and fight.
The maiden's crown will soon appear
And rest upon one among you.
Round hat for you. Take them.
Round hat. Thank you. Odd, but thank you. The final performance begins now. Go. The front. Closer. Clear. Reassured.
Showtime. Need light. Light. Lamp.
The frequencies are too chaotic. No worries. We'll try again.
You must be Ennis. And also Girl A, who couldn't speak but managed to send me that message. You want me to find her, right?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
Will the lost souls truly return home?
We better watch ourselves. They might have tricks up their sleeves we can't even imagine.
How dare she show up in the town after everything they did?
The Cantarella I know is unbreakable. She will never falter, even if you drown her with all these malicious whispers. And you certainly won't shake me either.
But can the glimmers from these delicate drifters truly light up the entire sea? Yes, just place it gently here. I, Cantarella Physalia, value every promise I made to you, and vow to see them through. Besides, there are certain places that only you may be able to reach.
All those years of lying and scheming, and what have you gained? A tarnished reputation. You could have walked away from this, Cantarella. I still remember the little you, the youngest, the most neglected of all the Thessalias. You always lingered by your cauldron, and only smiled when a bird fluttered past the window. You despise this place, don't you? But the blood in your veins, it binds you, holds you prisoner in this endless nightmare. You loathe our rules, yet they have already seeped into your very existence. Tell me, have you ever considered leaving? Let go of this burden that crushes you, and you'll be free as air, free to live the life you've longed for.
My dear lord, I have already gifted you the sweetest of dreams. But why do you still cling to this earthly burden? You watched with satisfaction as I climbed over the fallen, ascended the steps to glory, and wore the thorned crown. Was that not enough for you?
Illusions are no match for poison, Cantarella. False bubbles burst, and here we are, the end of it all.
Well, you see, illusions can also lead to true beauty. Your obsession, corrupted by whispers, has become a shadow over the castle. A deluge of delusions that shouldn't exist in this world. I can feel the pain those whispers inflicted upon you. Allow me to free you from them. Once more.
Guests of the unkind.
The abyss may resemble. But even the deepest darkness cannot endure the touch of light. Your trust strengthens the lamp. It now burns brighter.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Leave it to me.
Feathers incinerate.
Now is the time. Let the light shine brighter. Crosscut. Sever! Okay. Take full.
Perish in flames.
We haven't fully banished the whispers. Watch out! The twisted obsession is returning to the shadow.
Brant salutes you. At the helm!
Leave it to me. Stay calm.
Deep crosscut. Sever!
Triumph through sacrifice. No need to dwell on it.
Feel the tide flow.
A little mishap. Ouch!
Now, free him from the Threnodian's whispers.
Surge of deep tides. My blade yearns.
My lord, I offered you the sweetest of dreams and safeguarded your legacy when you departed. I have entrusted Phassalia's true faith to one most deserving, and the Threnodians' deceptions in the inverted tower have been laid bare. No more whispers shall haunt us. Our children are freed from the cruel burdens of those trials. Now, you too shall find release from the Threnodians' whispers. Nothing escapes your eyes, does it?
We're here, alive and well. In that hellish duel, Cantarella shielded us with illusions.
It all started with a false hope. An elixir to grant any wish was said to be here. We dived into darkness, choked down fear. Nothing's here but the deep and ourselves. The elixir was our blood and tears. Yet the bane gave us sweet dreams. At last, through the shadows, we reached the end.
Once Cantarella took charge of the family, she shielded us, keeping us safe in the castle's depths. The Order's members were always prying, eager to find out the truth. I knew if we went out recklessly, we'd only invite danger. Though, I really miss my home, more than I can say. Fortunately, Cantarella holds the Night of Remembrance every year. With our masks, we can slip away, even just for a while, back to our village. It's always a great comfort to see Jojo living happily and in good health.
My dear, from this night forward, you're free to be with your families. The lady here has solved the riddles. Together, she and I will craft the elixir of revival. Since the Threnodians' lies were unraveled, the frequencies and situations on the outside have shifted. Thanks to you, the Order is now entangled in its own troubles, too distracted to reach into the Thessalias. Most deeply affected by the Threnodians' whispers was the castle, where the former head was trapped, where innocent girls were lost to the trials. As the Threnodian fell, all these frequencies broke out at once. The long-standing fear, pain, resentment, and repression, all that the whispers had suppressed, burst free, becoming a new cage. The shackles of one's spirit were heavier than those from the outside. Yet thanks to you, we shattered those shackles together. I knew then the time had come for the girls to finally go home. I never meant to draw you into this. I was planning to shoulder it all alone. That's why for this year's Night of Remembrance, I took part myself. And as host, I chose Ghost Girls as the theme. My plan was to break through the sea of ghosts, claim that I've solved the riddles and won the elixir of revival, and then use it. Your arrival, seemingly by chance, was perhaps destined. The letter wasn't my doing, but I think I know who brought you to my side. She had no intention of hurting you with the abnormal frequencies, but she had been in the Twisted Sonoro for too long. Long enough that she was nearly one with its frequencies. When I saw that letter and sensed something unusual about you, I realized you could no longer stay out of this matter. With a special constitution, you were affected by the frequencies overflowing from the Sea of Ghosts. Looking back, my arrogance blinded me. Forgive me. for showing you this weak side of myself. The currents here run deep, and the tangled seaweed is thick. Even I can easily become ensnared. But you helped me untangle these knots and weathered the torrents by my side. Thanks to you, the elixir was much easier to make. That's why I said a skilled brewer is far more important than the ingredients or the process. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for being here and for staying by my side.
Cantarella, you don't have to bear it all alone anymore. You've got someone you can truly count on now.
You're right. I have one last favor to ask. Could you take the elixir and see the girls home on my behalf? The Phasalia doesn't enjoy a good reputation, and some villagers would resist my presence. At this point, causing any complication is the last thing I want. You, however, as the laureate who exposed the lies and turned the impossible into the possible, will carry a weight they can't ignore. If you're the one to handle this, the people will be convinced. Besides, even if the Order intends to look into this miraculous revival later, your status and capabilities will hold them back. But putting all that aside, it's with your effort that this elixir was possible. I can think of no one more fitting for this task. Thank you. Both I and the entire Phasalia family will aid you in any way we can. Girls, gather your things. It's time to go home.
Thank you, Cantarella, for everything you've done for us for all these years. Now that we're leaving, you'll be left alone here. You should never have had to bear such a heavy burden. I still remember what you told me back then, during the trials. You said you wanted to leave this place behind, go somewhere far away where no one knew you, and live freely. But now, you're staying in this cold castle, bearing it all alone.
As long as I am the head of Phasalia, what happened here remains buried. No more trials, no more innocent lives caught in this web. My freedom for theirs. A fair exchange, wouldn't you say? It's time to leave, my dear.
Tonight, all the riddles are solved. Behold, the elixir of resurrection.
That was a really long nap. Ah, the strange smell is gone. You smell good again. Look, I had the best dream. I was dancing with all these cute echoes. Oh? Am I interrupting something? Fine. I'll just go take another nap.
Things have returned to normal, it seems. How delightful. It's late. Would you care to come to my castle and rest for the night? With you here, this castle feels warmer. Your presence may have dispelled the chill that used to linger. Our family's purpose has always been clear: to resist the Threnodian spiritual interference and hold fast to our faith in the Sentinel. The cruel trials were designed to find a maiden with an unbreakable will, someone who could withstand the Threnodian's whispers and fix her eyes on the true light. Yet, in pursuit of that noble cause, innocent lives were sacrificed without question. I can't accept the so-called necessary sacrifice, one that tramples the will of others in the name of duty. It's nothing but living off the weak. Though it's important to kindle the flames, none should forget those burned to ashes. Those lives shouldn't have been squandered. After all, we are more than just firewood. Yes, when I took up the Sword of Divinity, I felt a presence, someone far more capable, more suitable. A new possibility emerged. I asked the Sentinel to transfer my second awakening power to that girl. The Sentinel had always wielded the power of separation, but instead agreed to my proposal to combine our strengths. With that power, she confronted the Threnodian. We triumphed, for the moment. But the Threnodian proved to be more difficult than we expected. To stop the brutal divine trials and secure us the final victory, I chose to become the family head, drawing on every resource available to achieve our goal. I pretended to align with the Order to keep the Threnodian off guard, all while searching for a way to fully liberate the Sentinel and end the Threnodian, once and for all. And then, I found you. I have been watching you from the moment you set foot in Renacita. Now I dare say I know you inside out. You defeated the Threnodian in the Inverted Tower, saved the people of Renacita, and freed those young girls. And me as well. The girls are now back home, and the Threnodian's whispers have finally faded from this castle. And with the Order's concessions, the shadows over Renacita are vanishing. Peace has come to us once more. Thanks to you, the days of pain and sacrifice have ended. A calm life. That is the miracle you've brought. As the head of Thessalia, I must offer you a fitting reward for all the efforts you made. An elixir for eternal youth, perhaps? No. Judging from the power of your awakening, it seems you may already possess that. Then, let it be the elixir that turns stone into gold. I, Cantarella Thessalia, hereby offer you the family's entire legacy. Every elixir and every hidden secret. The Thessalias make no unprofitable bargains. It's my privilege to give it all to you. It's been a long day. You deserve a sweet, peaceful sleep. Here, a special elixir I've prepared with albizia flowers. Their gentle, lingering fragrance can waft through reality into your dream. Now, close your eyes and rest. Good night.
Flee